What's up, y'all? It's your host, Cenat, and I'm back again with another episode. I'm my co-host.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, Paccman. Check me out on everything at Paccman CXZ. That's on everything. That's the website, PACCMANCXZ.co. That's Instagram, Twitters. That's motherfucking Facebooks. Actually, we don't got a Facebook yet. Motherfucking Google Plus, though. We on that bitch. Motherfucking MySpace. Check me out on there. We got Pinterest. Motherfucking
OnlyFans.
apps.
Oh God. How are you doing, my boy?
You know what? I'm doing pretty all right. How about you, NK?
I'm living life. I'm living a pretty good life. Just got done recording. Got a couple more episodes coming out. School's about to start back up. You know, getting back in that grind time. I've been throwing real money down over this game because they've been really on his ass. But
NK, don't let this tear your family apart. All this sports betting. Niggas be doing that shit like it's casual. Like motherfuckers. Hey, you know when they say that marriage, that the divorce rate is 50% due to unreconcilable differences. That's what most people get divorced for. Do you know how many of them niggas spent all the money?
I mean, but like
my thing is it always starts at, but it's just, and then you're broke as fuck so that you can spend your last dollar on a game that you're supposed to win, and then somebody's fucking out. Like, bro,
you're telling me I could give you a man and you want to give me 20 back? I mean, I got to at least try once. But you know what? That's beyond the points. That's beyond the
sports
points.
betting, man. It's a little different from the casino. At least with the casino, you got to slide. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Sports betting is a little too convenient, and it's just, I won this much. Yeah,
Damn near a game on your phone. Yeah, no, I feel that shit. But you know what? I personally think I'm just blind to the real world. I think that's what's really going on. But speaking of blindness, Mr.Beast cures 1,000 people of their blindness. Moving like he's Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I was kind of blown. With this mark, I think he might really just go down as the greatest just YouTuber ever off of doing nonsense things like this. Because it's like, where is he gonna go after this? Is he gonna make motherfuckers walk? Is that where he's going next? Is he just gonna feed all of America? Is that just where what's gonna go down?
So I'm astonished that you can question Mr. Beast in the first place, right? If he hasn't proven that he can do whatever he wants to, I don't know what else you really want him to do. Because nobody's like, look. And the way that I measure it is by this.
Okay.
Name me somebody that's doing half of what Mr. Beast is doing.
What do you mean by doing what he's doing? Because I feel like
Mr. Beast does videos. He does philanthropy. He translates his videos. He said, "Hey, little Indian kid, you want to watch my shit too? Huh? Mexican kid, Japanese kid,
speaking on that Japanese
German kid, bro, what are you talking about?
Bro, speaking on that Japanese shit, bro, he ran and picked up the nigga that did Naruto. That's insane. That is insane.
Mr. Beast, and I don't know what, like I said, what else do you want him to do for him to really put into y'all brains? He's not playing with nobody. He said, "I'm getting this B. If you want to play with me, you can't. You literally can't." It's a gated community around my house. You can't come play with me, brokey. Like, bro. It's literally, bro. Squid Games was it. Nobody has ever done some shit like that. And PewDiePie and T-Series and the rest of them had 50 million subscribers like years before anybody else. So if Mr. Beast hasn't proved at the Squid Games point, not to mention all the things he done did after 20 million trees, 1,000 people can see. How are we questioning anything that this man does at this point?
You know, fair enough.
They gave away 1,000,001 cars, islands, nigga. What?
But me personally, I think there's somewhere else he can go. I think he's holding back for real.
Chatting, you were just 2 seconds ago saying fuck that. Nah, see, and that's why I say what I say, because motherfuckers is not serious. He can do whatever he wants to. What are we talking about? Bro, I bet you Mr. Beast is going to buy Minnesota, bro. It's for the agriculture. I'm telling you. He's going to use that money and just fucking, bro.
Buy Minnesota and just make it all Burgertown?
Manifest Destiny was for Mr. Beast. That's what it was. He's
Speak on it.
He's just going to buy the United States.
He's just going to own everything?
And he's going to be like, bro, he's just going to bring everybody together and everybody's going to speak. You know what? Mr. Beast.
You know, I feel that.
He's just going to buy everything, bro.
Nah, bro. I saw this one tweet where it's like he's been... Not that he's been faking all like this energy and all loving like the fans and stuff like that, but it's on the note of I don't blame him if he's faking all of it. And personally, I kind of want him to be faking all of it.
People saying that Mr. Beast does this for the views. My thing is if you
you don't, nigga?
No, just track down all the people that he's actually helped.
They don't care if it's
No, Mr. Beast is doing this for the views. Track down every person that he's ever helped. I don't think that you would be able to. The list is so long. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's two of everything
that he's done anything for. Gave you a band, 10K, gave you a house. Mr. Beast, like, he's
gave
done
you
everything.
Ferrari
Lambo,
for no
Tesla,
reason.
eyes, whatever, bro. Because I feel like this is just going to be his vein now. It's just going to be walk, see, fucking chiropractor, fucking fix your back, get your scoliosis surgery, something.
You know what? Honestly, you should just go to like Genesis and just try to like repeat everything that God was doing. That's really what he needs to do. He shouldn't do the water to the wine.
I think that Mr. Beast is in a good spot. Don't start going a little too far with the money. I think that's when people will be like, all right, buddy, pack it up. Like,
when he just starts creating humans and shit like that.
No, when he starts trying to be Jesus, I think that's when everybody will be like, oh, okay, now you're doing a bit much.
See, you know what? Personally, that's what I was thinking when it came to like when he was making like the burgers, because when it first came out that he was just making a fast food joint, I really thought it was literally just for the memes. But the fact that you could actually like drive to it, I think there's one that's in Iowa and shit like that. It's wild.
There's basically no physical locations, but
then how is it?
There's few.
Didn't he like feed like thousands of niggas?
They figured out a way. During COVID, how everybody's business was down. Mm-hmm. So the restaurants that had physical, like sit down restaurants.
Did he make them make the burgers?
So what they did is that they asked the people to make the food in their kitchens because they didn't have the business. So then they just did that, and that's why like they were doing hella other food, and all the fucking DoorDash orders were getting fucked up because they have 3 different kitchens running in one kitchen plus the original restaurant. Everything was ass. But Mr. Beast burger was lit though. I've heard great things.
Would you be this philanthropic? Yes, if you were with a bag such as this, or would you just grab it and run away?
I look at YouTubers all the time, and to think that they make a 1/10 of 5% of what Mr. Beast makes, and they do nothing with it, seeing what he's done with it, whether you care if it's for the views, you actually helping people, it doesn't make any sense for everybody not to do it. I would do it just because I can. I would do other stuff though.
Just off the sheer ability to?
I would just do other stuff though. I would do more useful things. I don't think just giving people $1,000 is very like.
You just make like wells and shit, and just like agriculture, and just like remake farms so they don't have to be like owned by like 3 niggas again.
No, I would just fix things that like upset me personally. I already have things that in my personal life are just like, that's fucking stupid as hell. There's no reason for that to be like that.
What's one of them?
Glasses, insulin, fucking all kinds of shit. Like fucking all kinds of just like medications somebody just doesn't have enough money for. It's like if I got this one medication, I'd be good.
Nah,
it's like,
bro.
That's stupid.
Nah, oh my gosh.
Or like they were saying in the video, a 10-minute surgery is the reason that like what they said like 20% or some blindness
could just be disappeared.
It completely gone with a 10-minute surgery.
See, bro,
but people don't have the money for it.
That's such hating, bro. Honestly, speaking on the insulin shit, bro, I remember that when there was going through like a crisis of a shortage of insulin, whole time motherfuckers were just like hoarding it and not trying to give it to the motherfucking people. But beyond the points, motherfuckers would take like half of them and then take the other half later just so they could have 2 doses instead of just using it as one. And personally, that's just insane.
Insulin is expensive as fuck. So that's why I said there's like already stuff that's like fucked up. It's like, just do with that. I don't see the point of giving somebody an island. What are you gonna do? What would I do with that? That's the way I look at it. It's like if I had all the money and I was able to get to Mr. Beast level, if I can't do something with the island, what the fuck are you gonna do with it? Like, I'm not gonna give you a plane. What the hell?
What's the craziest thing that you like want to do with money? Like some personal, I just want to be like Jeff Bezos type of money just for the jokes of it. I want statues of myself. I want a couple statues, not gonna lie.
I want to stack with 100K, and the next time my mom talks shit to me, I'm gonna throw that shit in her face.
Like that one video where it's like I watch you make it rain. It's just.
No, you see how? Okay, so I'm not gonna be as mean as Blueface. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna keep it in the brick. It's gonna be loose, but I'm gonna throw it at her like Blueface hit that. Yeah, but like straight at her face, because my mom don't be like that woman wasn't her video, unfortunately, or not. No, fortunately. Yo,
what?
I know this wasn't on the docket. I'm so sorry.
Go
but we
crazy.
gotta talk about it. I'm so sorry, but have you heard of MILF Manor?
What the fuck is MILF Manor?
Oh my Jesus, my nigga.
That name sounds very delicious.
Have you heard of Love Is Blind?
Yes.
Do you understand the concept of Love is Blind, where it's like, oh, these people, they blind date and da-da-da-da? So it's not that, but it's that. It's a dating show where moms and their sons are all in a house dating each other. All these 40-year-old plus women, and their sons. Each of them has one son there with them,
and they're
mingling amongst each other.
So the mom's supposed to just like prostitute
No. Everybody is there as an individual looking to either fuck or to like find love. That's what the show is supposed to be. So you're there with your mom and like 10 other dudes and their mom, and you have to go fuck somebody's mom, and somebody's going to fuck. And this is the thing. Some of these women are like on timing. First night, she like, oh, I'm with whatever. And niggas, you just got there, you gotta see it. You're like, bro, I can't, bro. Nah, you're not fucking my mom, bro. Like some of the crazy shit. Bro, one of the shorties, bro, they had this game where they had to write down the crazy sexual thing that they've ever done, or the crazy sexual fantasy.
Where can I watch this show? Because I feel like all
TLC of like every crazy other thing. Right?
Okay, yeah.
They had to write down the craziest thing, and this woman was like, I fucked my son's best friend, right? And so they had to all go through and guess whose was who, and he ended up with the last one. Bro, when I tell you this nigga looked like he was fucked up, I don't know if they're acting on the show, but that man seemed like actually distraught.
Like this motherfucker really just fucked my homeboy.
He seemed like yes, bro.
The closest
and then the
too.
Craziest part, and then she about to go fuck everybody in the house, bro. That's
find out your mother was just a slut is a depressing sentence, bro.
The youngest person there is 20.
Damn.
Like all of these women are like divorced. They all have like multiple kids.
Oh wow.
Most of them.
You know what?
Like that's so crazy to me as like I can't see you. Can you comprehend this?
Me personally, I could give, but I can't take, bro. I just can't have someone do that to me personally. That's just the way I'm moving.
It's you and your. I don't want to be in a house with my mom with shit. Either of us shopping
could be happening. Could be happening, bro.
Nothing like that to go on, bro.
My whole thing is I don't know how motherfuckers are not like so taboo. You know what? It's porn. Never mind. Porn really removed how taboo it is to be fucking, bro. And that's just wild. That shit is so wild. Oh no.
Sweet Home Alabama. Oh my goodness.
It's
really not that, but it's so.
Did you see that one TikTok where it was like where this OnlyFans girl went on the show and she was like, what's the wildest thing that she ever did? Is like, I fucked a dude and his mom. And then the dude was like, hey, yo, what do you mean by that? He's like, oh yeah, no. His mom was giving great head. It was looking crazy dick to his son. And personally, I don't know how people could just live their life like that, but hey.
And this is why, and you know what's funny part? This is kind of not even a joke. And this is why you don't become a stay-at-home mom. Because I've never heard of some shit happening like that, and that motherfucker wasn't always around the kids. And the reason, I heard the psychologist reason. The psychologist reason was, it's not because they're around the kids. That's not why I was. Mm-hmm. It's because of the deprivation from the love from the husband, and like they don't like fucking spend any time together. So they put all of their love and attention into the son, and it just ends up being weird.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like when people like make their son their new like man of the house type of thing.
They make them into the man that they wanted their husband to be, and then they're like, oh my god, I fucking love this man. Like,
who's the motherfucker from Minnesota that loves fucking mothers?
Young Gravy,
yeah, bro. I remember he pulled back up to Minnesota, and he was actually like moving like that. Like the motherfucker pulled to like Blarney's, and then he left and then went to this other spot, and then like he made like a whole like TikTok video. This motherfucker really be with mothers.
Yeah, I think Gravy's still at the point in his career too where he's like not big enough to where he has to like worry about people trying to rob him, and also he's not like that kind of rapper. So he be out here, bro.
I mean, shit. No, that's fire. That's fire.
He's also like 6'3", I think. So motherfuckers really want.
He's a big ass thing. No, that's fact. That's fact. Where's Jack Harlow from?
Memphis, Kentucky.
Kentucky. Him, and I get the same energy from Jack Harlow as I do Young Gravy, but I just feel like Jack Harlow is just more pretty. I feel like they're just the same person, but just Jack Harlow is more pretty.
And you know what? These are not things that I spend time thinking about. I don't think they're very comparable because I don't think Gravy makes like serious music.
Oh no, not in like the music aspect. Like when they're interviewing and just like moving around, I feel like they just are the same person. But yeah, no, very, very fire. But speaking of musicians, I heard that you listened to Ice Spice when she dropped her new album.
Yes.
How did you like it?
I think it solidified it for me.
Solidified what? Can we all just wait and just give me the claps and props for finding about Ice Spice before everybody else did? Can we just give me that? Yes. But
that's another conversation to have, but I think it just solidified for me. I just hate women. I just don't want to even do it anymore. Y'all should just, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to lie to you. Dead serious. Y'all going to be seeing Isis for a minute, bro. She's around.
You going to see sticking. Who?
Her name's Isis.
No way.
Her name's Ice. Ice Spice is kind of fire ass name, bro. Her name's Isis. So y'all gonna see her for a fat ass minute.
Oh yeah.
When she really start getting this show money, and if she actually gets some good people around her, she don't fuck around and get scammed immediately. Y'all are not gonna be able to get rid of her because the beat selection alone. I can see already she's going the right route. She's taking the Doja Cat route. She is not trying to be fucking Miss Barred Up for no reason. I fucking love it.
Oh my God. I said it again. Holy shit.
She finna go fucking insane. None of y'all gonna be able to fuck with her. It was only 6 songs, but still, I would rather have the best 6.
Just give me 6 and move on with your day, bro.
6, bro.
And I don't care that I already heard 3 of them. I don't care, bro.
I opened it and I was kind of like, damn, it's kind of short. And I listened to it. I'm not hating. Give me this every time. Just give me the best version so I can't talk shit. I love it.
No, you know what? Fair enough. You know what? I was on the same shits. I'm still blown that she didn't fall off and just become an OnlyFans model. Till this day, I'm still blown about that. But that's a whole nother conversation.
And let's have that conversation. You've been hating on Ice Spice since she dropped it, says she has nothing but sex appeal. Let's talk about it.
You know what? At first, that was what I was feeling. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's underlining. It's still underlining. That's why she needs to cut it on like the touring and shit like that. Because
nah.
So you think that's just gonna change?
What?
How motherfuckers like don't really like know her music? They just like.
Here's the thing.
Or you think she's just gonna only drop bangers?
Just came out. All these clips and shit that motherfuckers was posting was within a month of that song blowing up.
Okay.
That's what everybody heard of Ice Spice.
Mm-hmm.
So now that she got projects and she's more in the media cycle and motherfuckers want to hear about what she's doing and people are like, you see, they was following them around, or not following them around, but people were posting clips of them shooting a music video in New York and all kind of shit. Mm-hmm. It's not like Ice Spice doesn't have buzz. It's that she didn't get it until like hella recently, and she gonna keep going up as long as she has the right management.
So you think that people actually will like sit here and like actually care about Ice Spice's music as we keep moving on forward? It wasn't just the meme. If
she keeps going the route that she has been going, and then hits the little pop, little curve out,
mm-hmm.
You know, his
Doja was a great,
like literally Doja blueprint hits her little pop,
let the whites grab on and enjoy it.
Section of her story. I don't know. I'm blanking on what I want to say right now. A little section. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She hits that little pop. Bro, it's over. Mm-hmm. Bro, y'all literally going to be hearing about Ice Spice for the next 10 years. I'm like, she going to be like, she could be whoever she wants to, honestly. I want to say she could be, like, I really do believe Ice Spice could be the next that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
And the only reason I say because if she has people writing her music, it's good. If she's writing it, it's good. Like, it comes out of her mouth, it sounds good. That's what Cardi's whole appeal is. She don't fucking write nothing. Beats are fine. Raps are good.
And it just sounds very fire.
She keeps going up.
You know what?
And she doesn't drop.
One thing that I have learned about Ice Spice, she is very good at that whole media shit. And every time she posts, it's like a monumental moment happens. I'm so proud that she didn't let the whole like Drake sneak dissing or whatever the fuck really get at her head. Because she wouldn't grab that shit and ran with that shit.
Like, if we want to be completely honest, if I was being super serious, all Ice Spice really needs is like one more hit. Let her hit her little disappearance for a little while. She hit a couple features up, come back on some little hot shit. Bro, she'll really come back that bitch. Like, I think she just needs a little break. Not right now, but soon.
So let her drop maybe something a little bit more.
No, she dropped her. I feel like there's a cycle to it, right?
Okay.
I feel like there's a year where motherfuckers don't see you, but you're everywhere.
Just media wise?
Yeah, you're everywhere. Like 21 Savage, there was a summer where he was on every song you have ever heard. And you're like, how the fuck are you on an opera track, nigga? What the fuck? Why am I listening to this in the first place? Nigga say 21. I was like, all right. Like, the shit was amazing. What the fuck? But all I'm saying is there's a period of your rap career or your music career where I really feel like you just need to be on fucking everything and everywhere all the time. Don't let nobody forget that you exist. And then after that, completely disappear.
and then come back with that magnum opus.
You drop a banger, completely disappear, and come back with the album, bang, niggas, bro. That is the combination. Motherfuckers hit you with the 1, 2, 3, and it's over. You solidified in the game. Now you can lose that shit. But you're there. You got your little spot. You're no longer just like
you're not
Z-list rapper.
You're not a meme.
Well, I said rapper. You're no longer a Z-list rapper. You're now a B coming up on your A in a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, on your Doja. I feel like this is just the most perfect example.
You know what? Okay. You know what? You might have gotten close to convincing me, but personally, I feel like she's gonna drop the bag. Deep in my hearts, I feel like she's gonna drop something that's genuinely ass. But then again, I feel like people will sit here, look me in the eye, and say the shit is fire. Because when I was listening to Bikini Bottom, and motherfuckers looked me in the eye and said, "Nah, this bitch is hard," and I'm like, "Y'all niggas are horny." That's all that shit be.
I don't think it's that. I think there's trendy music that's for a moment, and you go back and listen to it, and you're like, "That shit was ass."
Or it's just the fact that it was just funny.
Or it was like a moment. Like there's certain songs that you like, oh damn, this shit is hard. You go back years later, you're like, what the fuck? What was I listening
How did
to?
we all just lose like this?
You know what I'm saying? There was some artist I was listening to not too long ago. I can't remember who it was. I was going back and listening to their catalog. I was like, niggas used to listen to this. What the fuck,
bro? And my whole thing is the reason why it blows me about an artist kind of like Ice Spice, because it goes and overshadows all of the other women that are making music. And it makes it seem like that is the only way to like actually like make it with the shit. Like, for example, what's her name? Doshi, I think.
You can't say music. You have to be specific to rap. Because if you're watching all rap news and all that, because like, if we're gonna be completely honest, I could not see Doja Cat or not. I say Doja Cat. I couldn't see Ice Spice and Ariana Grande in the same conversation.
What you mean?
Like anytime soon. Like why would they be on a song together? Like that shit doesn't make sense.
I feel like that's because she's okay.
Because there's a different kind of echelon once you leave rap. Because you can like play your shit anywhere. You know, it's a little less dirty. Like
I can play it while I'm bowling and shit.
It's just, and also because she makes drill music. I think that's also because it's just like a whole bunch of cussing that shit. It's just like once you leave and enter that pop realm, there's just more like.
More places. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
More places to go, more interviews, more people to listen.
Bro, oh my god, that's the only thing that does blow me about rap. Anytime like I like get the aux out like my job, and they're like, bro, remove it. just take the aux out. And it's to the point where it's like the only type of music that I could listen to are like the ultra clean, like earworm type of songs, and it's not like actual like really enjoyable music for real.
Yeah, I feel like there's certain times for certain things. I don't exactly enjoy going to certain stores because of the music that they play. I feel like it's some
Target.
bullshit. That's a whole different conversation. But I like Target playlists have me blue sometimes. I'm like, how the fuck? Anyway,
how is he still famous, bro? Fuck.
I like
Shawn Mendes as hell.
I used to work at Tilly's, like their playlist, and that's like this. Fuck having to listen to it all day. It was just bad. Like when I go back,
it doesn't even like sound good to you. It's
their playlist is like,
or it's like boring music.
It's like the most commercial songs that you can like. I don't know. It's like I feel like these songs have no passion. They were made to be played in this store.
You know what? I have heard that. I have heard that.
Somebody dropped a whole album of department store music, and y'all picked multiple songs from different department store artists type shit.
My whole thing is I don't even think that a lot of music that they play, like when you do get to that type of like area, it's not even about like albums per se. They're just trying to find some shit that will just like go viral on the radio and anyone can listen to it. So it's not even about making like a cohesive chunk of music that you can really like latch on and be like, oh yeah, when I'm 37 I can come back and enjoy this bitch again.
Yeah. Before we get off the topic, I do want to say, because I remembered, I minorly agree with you on the Ice Spice thing. The only thing that could stop her is bad management. If whatever she was doing for whoever's writing the music, her, whoever, they doing fine enough. Whoever's choosing them beats is doing A-okay. Now she get a trash AR or trash A&R. Sorry, she get a trash A&R. That can fuck everything up. Your A&R is really like who allows you.
What is the A&R?
Audio and recording specialist. that might not stand for audio recording, but they oversee all the music that you make, and it's like, well, this can go here, and you can do this, and that, and all that sounds good.
Oh, they just okay, yeah.
From what I understand, right? Mm-hmm. So they're kind of like your music manager, kind of.
Oh, okay.
So a bad A&R will like make the difference. Motherfucking Yachty said, she blow my dick like a cello. Motherfucking A&R listened to it, greenlit it. Motherfucker was like, and Yachty went back and even blamed that motherfucker. He said, I played this shit for everybody, and even my A&R said it was okay. And that's how you know that motherfucker really got the green light. It really makes sure, or really tells you what goes and what doesn't.
Oh, wow.
So
I didn't know that people can like choose what really goes out for real. Or is it like you just like...
When people say they hate the industry, it's because it's not making music anymore. It's business. And there's different stuff that comes with business. So that's why I said bad business can definitely stop her career. But other than that, whatever she's doing is going to continue to work, bro.
I feel that.
She's doing, I think, great.
I feel that.
I hate her feature on That Boy's a Liar, as from what I've heard. But until they drop the song, I guess I can't officially hate.
I feel that. But speaking of Lil Yachty, he went and dropped his magnificent rock star anthem, music for black folk, greatness. What is that motherfucker's called? Start Here? Hold on. You know who needs to drop? Uzi needs to drop. But beyond the point, yachts. There you go. Let's start here. Little Yachty. Personally, I had such a blast sitting down and just embracing the rocker aesthetic that he was trying to go by. And I don't even know if it's like the sad aspects of it that keeps me like drawn back in with the album. But the fact that I just played the whole thing with no skips shows me that all y'all that keep telling me that it's ass, I just don't believe it. And I'm not going to let the slandering continue because I feel like he really came here and poured out his heart on this project. How did you feel on it?
I listened to one song. I didn't like it.
What about it? About the one song, don't you really?
Yachty should not be singing ever. Period. Take the walk to Poland and leave it there. That's it, bro. Stop.
You ain't fuck with that song either, did you?
I said take the walk to Poland and leave it there. Nigga, don't bring it back. You start bringing shit back, nigga, stop.
Wow.
Like, see, I just don't. Now, listen. Did I listen to the whole album? No. That song, The Black Seminole? No. Just stop, bro. Like, my thing is, it's not even like you can't change your vibe or you can't do it. This shit was ass. Like, this just wasn't good.
There's no way. Okay, you know what? It was the intro song. I could see if you went and clicked on because it seems like he's trying to like do too much and be too like rock star aesthetic, and this is not really like the way that he should be sounding and shit like that. I understand it, but if you just like got past it and just like kept going, you would see how beautiful it is. And I don't know if it's like just how he performed, but it's more like everything that was put in together to make this album was what I really fucked with. Not just from the beat selections, but from also like he had like side singers that were going crazy on it. And then he had this part about failure where he was like, you know what? Sometimes, things just don't work out. And I felt that shit. That shit is hard. That shit was so hard. So do motherfuckers just not like rock? Is this what?
So, before motherfuckers try to call me a racist and just a music hater.
I was going that way, but okay, continue.
It's not even a dislike of the music. Lil Yachty's voice on that song is bad. And I think I've said, I didn't listen to the album. I didn't listen to the album. I listened to the first song. That song is bad.
For those that have listened to it, when you're listening to it, you can get so much work done while you're listening to it. When you go back home, do what you were doing before you pulled up here. Do that again, and then listen to it, and then let me know how you feel. And then at the end of it, play Wayne's Story by Ken Bong, and then go on with your nights. And then let me know how you truly feel. But I just came here to just let the world know that this shit was hard as hell. But yes. But on another topic, Kanye West is being berated again. So I feel like we need to leave this man Kanye alone because I feel like he's been trying his best to stay out of the limelight for like the past few months now. And the fact that people keep trying to like bring him into this like toxic like media to like just get like pure contents from him is starting to really make me upset. Not gonna lie. How was you feeling?
This last week there was a video of what seemed like a couple following Kanye around what I would assume was Los Angeles. Why are we following famous people around? Have we not learned enough? I feel like enough people have died. Like, fucking, what's his name? Caitlyn done killed somebody. Fucking Princess Diana done died. Can we just stop chasing famous people, bro? Can we just cut it out as a whole? One.
Especially when they're not trying to be famous right now. But
two, why are you chasing him around, shoving a camera in his face and telling him that he doesn't need to respond? Why are you being a stalker? Like, that's weird. You're just being weird.
My whole thing is, wasn't it like regular people? It wasn't even like TMZ or anything like that.
It was just regular people.
Bro!
Took Shorty phone and yeeted that bitch. And you know what? This is the first time in a while where I've been like, you know what, Kanye? You not tripping.
That's a perfect way to just react to it, bro. The more that I think about it, the more that I think about celebrity and shit like that, I feel like the need for that moment, for like a moment to happen, it's really what's gonna like deter people from like actually wanting to be like famous, or at least having the people that are like the people that's supposed to go famous for like their art is gonna deter them from actually like putting real work into the world based off of shit like that.
Nothing's different.
What you mean? You don't think the high velocity of bullshit like this happening is not ruining it?
Fame has not been fame in a minute. It used to be worse.
Okay.
The only difference now is people can kind of access you all the time through your phone. That's the only difference. The shit was worse before because you were super famous, and if people didn't see you in person, they knew they were never going to see you again until your next appearance on TV or whatever. There's no maybe. It's not I get to see videos of you every week. It's not no shit like that. There's no expectation of that. Oh, I'm going to meet Kanye. What are you talking about? I see that nigga, I'm meeting Kanye. Ain't no maybes, nigga. That nigga gonna see me.
Hell no. You know what? Oh my God. Fans will always blow me. But I mean, yeah, I guess so. But don't you think it's kind of like dulling the effect?
What?
Of like
fame?
Yes.
It's always been fans and all the rest of the industry bullshit and the management bullshit is what becomes taxing.
So,
but I don't think fans is the sole reason that you stop being famous. I don't think anybody having any amount of stalkers is going to prevent them from making music or fucking doing their entertainment shit, whatever they do.
I feel like that could be debated.
Can you name me a person that's done that?
Does what?
That has stopped what they are doing because of stalkers.
No. I'm not talking about like the people that are like I'm not talking about the people that are already in the craft. I'm talking about people like not wanting to be a part of that. Just from the jump now.
I don't know if the phones are gonna make it any difference, but this has never been new. There's entire sitcoms. You ever seen Hannah Montana? That's a whole little thing is Hannah Montana. Is her having like stalkers and people trying to fucking rip her wig off and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not like people haven't. It's been a common trope throughout time is what I'm trying to point out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not a new concept at all. Mm-hmm. It's been put in media and all kind of shit. It's not new. So if it didn't deter people before, I don't see why videos now would deter you from doing shit, especially when now you have a more in-depth explanation of how to move once you get there too. So it's like,
so you feel like it's safer now than it was before?
What are you talking about?
Like, because my whole thing is I feel like people are going to start like really looking at fame as a gross thing because of all the shit that's going on, to the point where it's like how people are just like constantly in your life now, kind of like the way that people are kind of like turned away from social media now than there was before, or at least like early social media.
I see a potential for it, but I think that there will always be famous people or people that you see as that guy or fucking superior or whatever, however you want to describe it, for whatever reason, whether they're talented or you want to be them, they look good, whatever. I think that'll always exist for some reason or another. Are there more or less people? I think there's always the opportunity for there to be less famous people. But then again, social media as a whole would have to change for smaller people to stop trying, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
So I don't see there ever being a day where there's not like low level like celebrities, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Like there will no amount of fan interaction I don't think would deter somebody. Like I've never heard people stop doing stuff, stop going places. I've never heard of somebody stop acting or singing or rapping or fucking dancing because they had stalkers.
Okay, you know what? No, I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, that's fair. I don't know, bro. I feel like personally, I think it's more personally just for me. All the aspect that comes with fame, I feel like it's becoming more gross the longer that I specifically look at it. Because like, for example, I feel like you can't be like casually famous anymore. To the point where it's like, since everyone is becoming more of a celebrity, you would think that people would care less about said celebrity about it. But I feel like it's getting worse to the point where everyone is like having to experience that just because everyone's in it now.
What are you talking about? Like people talking shit about you in the news, or
No,
like,
not even.
what are they experiencing specifically?
What
are famous people experiencing
not
that would deter them
from having to always be up to having to always having to have like the face of being like a celebrity. And like, for example, like we're talking about Mr.Beast, how like he might not always be like actually nice and stuff like that. Like you're forced to stay in this character for longer because of this social media that we're in right now.
That's life.
What do you mean?
I've said that, or I haven't said it on here. You go to work and fucking pretend for somebody. Do the shit for yourself.
But
it's not different. You go to work and pretend to be somebody that you are not for 8 hours a day. Pretend to do that shit for yourself. Are you like, motherfuckers be outside? I ain't gonna tell you what you do with your life, but do you be outside like that for real, motherfucker? Really think about the amount of time that you spend on any given. No, like do the shit for yourself. Go outside and pretend to be somebody that you're nicer version of yourself, more respectful version of yourself, because you would have did the same shit at the office. It's not different at all.
Nah, I think it's totally different.
If you can explain to me exactly how, I would love to hear it.
Okay. When you're in the office, trying to be quote unquote cordial with everybody else, that's not the same as you trying to be a celebrity for everybody else. For one, being a celebrity is far more intense than being at work because everybody knows you're at work. If you're trying to be like,
you're talking about how a person acts at work versus how a celebrity acts at work. Your work is your existence. You're selling yourself. That's what celebrity is. That's what you chose to do.
Yeah, but it's far more intense as the celebrity though. Like way more intense than it is at work. Like, for example, you can have an off day at work where
but is it the same thing?
I mean, in the name it's the same, but the intensity is nowhere close.
Well, because you only have to answer to your boss or bosses as opposed to your hundreds of thousands versus millions of fans. I would never quantify those two things as the same. It's the same thing though. You have to show up every day and pretend to be something that you don't give a single fuck about, or maybe you do. Maybe you really like your job. That's also possible. That's always possible. It's the same thing.
I mean, I feel like it's only the same in name alone though. Because if it's like, okay, for example, how you have like a boss or two in your 9 to 5 versus the millions and yada 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 yada. I feel like it's different based off of not just the dynamic is changed, but
I'll let you finish. I'm ready to cut you off though.
It's not just how the dynamic has changed because of you're looking down at them and they're looking up at you versus the boss looking down at you and you looking up at your boss. But it's different in the fact that it's like there's a lot more money in it, and that's what kind of like shifts the two. I feel like that's what's one of the biggest things that shifts it.
There are people's jobs that are so soul crushing that they turn down hundreds of thousands of dollars so that they don't have to continue to do what they're doing, just so they can do some other shit, be a fucking teacher, get out of whatever they're doing. That shit crushes their spirit so much that they say, I will take hundreds of thousands of dollars less to do anything else. There are people that kill themselves because they hate their fucking job so much, well, life in general, which is also a result of what you do as your job. You're telling me it's not the same way, or it doesn't affect everybody the same? Because that also goes both ways. Not everybody is fucking super depressed and fucking weighed down by fame either. But there are people that can't handle their job, and there are people that can't handle fame. There are people that can handle their job and fucking handle all the business and stress that come with it and pretending and all the rest of the shit. And the same thing goes with fame. It's not different. It's not at all.
Okay. First, with the $100,000 with the hundreds of thousands of dollars example, I feel like it's different because of it's like not only the amount of money, but it's
your point was the weight of the situation. Being famous is more weighing down on you because of all of the things that comes with it, and it's all the time and how many people you have to support. Who are you to quantify somebody's dissatisfaction? You know what I'm saying? In their job.
Okay, I guess. Okay. But it's
You never know. People be a lawyer and be like, I made so much money, but I can't keep putting poor people in jail, bro. I just can't.
okay. You know what? That's fair. A lot of people just hate what they do.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Fair enough. I'll take that.
You and that's the thing. And then you gotta live with that. You put hella poor people in jail, and you're like, I can't even do this shit no more, bro. And you gotta sit with that. Versus as a famous person, oh my god, everybody wants stuff from me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, keep in mind your whole image as a person changes because of. I feel like you're thinking it's too easy to just switch from being super famous to being like you as a regular human being.
Whoever said fame was easy? I just said that.
No, but you're saying that you could like switch. Like there's two separate beings. But I feel like with work, there is a completely separate version of work you and regular you compared to when you're famous.
You don't think famous you, who you are to the public, and you and your fucking crib is this? You think they're the same person?
But my whole thing is, I feel like they merge together. They become the same person. Like I feel like people don't just like.
Okay, what's the difference for the person that works in an office?
I mean, when you're working at the office,
why is it not the same person?
You're more cordial. You're willing to do things that you wouldn't really do, and you're willing to like work. And then when you're at home, you don't want to think about work and all that stuff and all that.
NK, pick your favorite famous person. I'm gonna make it very specific to you.
Okay,
pick one. Anybody. It don't even matter.
Do you think?
Pick your favorite famous person. NK, you're gonna be that motherfucker. It doesn't even matter.
LeBron. Let me go.
You're LeBron. Motherfuckers are asking you for pictures. Nigga, I'm LeBron. I got shit to do. I don't want to stop and take a million fucking pictures. Because if I stop and take one with you, that motherfucker gonna stop me, and that motherfucker and that motherfucker. But I'm gonna do it though. Mm-hmm. It's the same shit.
So you think that there's two separate LeBrons when he's chilling with the fam and when he's playing the game?
If we're gonna be 100%, let's not even do that because that could be a whole different conversation. I think that nigga cheats 100%. I think that nigga 100% cheats. There's no way you're that nigga and you never fucked another bitch ever. Cap. That's not true.
Okay, fair.
I just don't. Everybody else is fucking but Cap. I don't believe you. No, everybody but that nigga.
You know what? The only person.
All
that's
your friends
loyal,
are fucking, but you the only one. No, y'all are all some thoughts, bro. I'm not hearing shit.
The only loyal one is Russell Westbrook. But you know what? That's a whole other conversation. We'll continue. What's your thing you're getting at?
My thing is no, because you try to make the separation that celebrities they have. Or they don't go through the same hardships that you go through at work.
Not the same hardships.
Or you don't have the same, you don't have to put forth the same efforts into being something that you don't want to do. LeBron wants to take pictures with everybody. LeBron wants to answer all your dumbass basketball questions. That you're talking about when you're out, that's when you're at work. Or when you're on the court, I guess that's kind of the same thing though. People bothering you, saying all kind of heckling shit. It's the same thing. If you can explain it to me, because you're not making sense.
It's more of like on the basis of like personality, because I feel like you change your personality when you're at work versus when you're at home.
You think all famous people are the same in the media or in their interviews as they are at home?
I'm saying that it's hard to distinguish yourself when you are famous between who you are as a human being and who you are as the famous person. I feel like that is the difficulty.
I think it really depends on the person.
That's also fair. That's
because
also
there's a whole
psychology
study on why a lot of famous people pick stage names so that you can differentiate, you can separate, and it's like that's a whole thing. And most people have stage names, unless you're like an actor or some shit. But like even some of them, but it's the same.
We'll agree to disagree because I feel like it's totally two different ideas.
You might go by a nickname at home, and everybody that you know you go by a nickname, but when you're at work, you're William. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's the same thing.
I'm trying to figure out a better way to.
You go to work, you pretend to be some shit that you don't want to do while you're at work. It's the same. What are we trying to differentiate?
Okay. When you come on here and you start you talk, is this Anthony different than Anthony as a person?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Is it a drastic difference?
NK, do you think I would sit here and argue with you about this shit? Keep it a stack with me. You know me off this camera.
That's
when I sit here and argue with you about this shit.
That's fair. That's
fair.
That's
no,
fair.
It's not. It really isn't.
So when you get haze, you think that you'll be able to distinguishedly detract yourself
from when I'm on camera?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think that that's like what you're trying to say. Like me watching myself on camera, do I feel like that is representative of myself? I don't say things that I would necessarily be scared of representing me.
Okay.
But then at the same time, like, this is definitely a played up version of myself.
Okay.
I'm not arguing with nobody about shit. I'm just not.
Okay, that's fair.
You want to have a cordial discourse? That's one thing. We would never get like this. We'd be out here yelling this bullshit, bro. Keep it a stack.
No, that's fair.
Keep it a stack. Hasn't ever happened. We be hanging out, bro. Keep it a stack. That's what I'm saying.
Yelling outside of this context is crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's like, no, I think they're very different.
Okay.
Certain opinions on here, certain jokes and shit. I'd be cracking more lame jokes. Don't you feel like my jokes are usually more cheesy?
A little bit more.
I'd be a little more edgy on here, just a little bit.
That's fair. And you know what? Last topic. Kai and Bruce. What is his name?
Brucedropemoff.
Brucedropemoff.
Yeah.
That is a great name. They were both banned off Twitch for 2 different things. And personally, they should get back on the show. They should get back, give them their Twitches back.
They suspended Kai for
taking a crazy
passing out
nap.
on edibles. That was dumb. And then Bruce, I don't know. He went on his burner Twitch. He has a main Twitch account where all his followers are, and he went on his burner Twitch, and like, I don't know if he was like roasting somebody, he called somebody a cracker. They banned that account.
Wait, what do you mean by so he went like live streamed, or was he like texting motherfuckers?
So from what I remember, he had the black screen, so he was just voicing, he was just talking shit. It was his burner, so he was just on there just talking shit, and he called somebody a cracker or was making fun of somebody, and then they banned that account. He goes onto his main account, and then his main account gets banned for ban evasion.
Damn,
Twitch has different rules. Because that wouldn't happen most other places.
I don't even know how the fuck you found him like that, bro. That's goddamn.
So, yeah, now his main account is basically gone. Because ban evasion, they just don't fuck around with for whatever reason. And then Kai got banned for seemingly nothing. He fell asleep.
Can you come back after you're banned? Or what's
Once you're banned, I don't think so unless you're able to prove that they like messed up, or unless you're big enough and you're like, please, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't even have to say sorry for real?
I think Gideon? No, not Gideon got back on Twitch. Somebody got back on Twitch.
Gideon is still off Twitch?
They kicked him off, yeah.
God damn.
He came at Pokimane. Pokimane is their main person for whatever reason.
I thought that nigga was going to spin back.
No, that nigga.
Shit.
Nah, him and Pokimane are like friends and shit too. But anyway, yeah, no. There's somebody that got kicked off, and they got their account back. But it just has to be like, you have to be somebody. That's the only thing.
I feel that. Everyone should just stop using Twitch. YouTube, figure out a way to do live stream. You'll just eat the game. Capitalism, bro.
It's better. It's better than it was.
Yeah, bro. Because if YouTube really starts throwing their hat in the ring, I've been saying this shit about you been saying this shit about the shorts and shit. Once YouTube starts throwing their hat into different rings, bro, they just win, bro. I feel like since they're just so big, they just blow everyone out the water.
They already have the traffic. Everybody's already going to YouTube regardless of if they're watching Twitch or not. I be watching Twitch on YouTube. Like, what the fuck?
So
I be watching people Twitch clips on YouTube. I'm not going on your fucking website. What the fuck? One app for everything.
No, facts. But yeah, no, that's all I have to say about this.
Yeah, man. I need all of y'all to really just take the time to think about what we're doing. You know, you got people falling asleep, people calling out women for having sex with their boyfriends, people saying the C word with a hard R, if I may add. You got motherfuckers.
That's not that bad of a word.
Doing porn and all kind of stuff, and all of these people are getting banned for this. Twitch, you need to cut it out. Allow the hard R. Not playing. I think it's funny when you go and look at people what they got banned for, and they're like ban length. It's illogical. That girl that got caught having sex on stream got banned for like 7 days or something, or 3 days. It was something crazy. And you got other people that have banned, and like Gideon got banned indefinitely for basically just saying this girl. Not basically, because he was very vulgar with what he said, but he was like, this girl is getting fucked, and y'all are eating her dick for what? Damn. That was the rant that he went on. He was wilding. He really was.
That's an insane sentence, but okay.
He was really going in on Pokimane. He's like, she's getting dick down, and y'all are sipping for absolutely nothing. She is never gonna fuck you. And he got banned for that forever. He's never allowed back. But you can have sex on there. And the hot tub stream thing too, I don't get. Like people have been getting like Aiden gets banned for all kind of shit, right? But like,
So you just keep getting banned and they'll just spin back?
Aiden doesn't do things that are worth a permaban. He gets like short. He just does like he'll get caught for little dumb shit. It's not even about doing. He got banned one time for streaming and driving, for being on his phone while driving. Like what the fuck?
Could have just put that bitch up.
I mean, good for y'all. I guess y'all are really trying to keep the community safe. But
Fuck
hey,
you.
yo.
I feel it.
Nah, Twitch is different with it, man. Cancel Twitch, y'all. Everybody out there, just make sure you go out there, cancel that purple app. Only purple we fucking with is the Vikings. Next season though, also that as well. And make sure you tip your waiters. All right.
And hug your mom. We out. All right. Great jokes. Ah, holy shit.
I'm astonished that you would ask me this, NK. I really am.
What?
Am I the same person on and off camera?
You know what? I feel like